Well, Jamel, what a night. It's a pre-season friendly, but of course the Glyn Beverly Memorial Cup means a lot to us at Bromley, and it means a lot for these young players to have won it tonight. They've all done themselves very proud.
Yeah, massively. I mean, like you said, it's a really important competition or cup for the club, and the players were told that before the game. They knew what it meant to the club and what Glyn meant to the club. And also for them, it was a great opportunity to showcase their qualities. Everyone speaks so highly of our academy, of what we've achieved and the players that have come through it. But it's important on nights like these to actually show the people that are here, show others how good they can be, and compete against seasoned players at a level these boys wish to play at.
So to paint a picture for those that weren't here tonight, I guess the team was made up of under-18s, under-21s and a couple of trialists as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. So the boys we've kept on from last year's 18s into the 21s, some from the 21s. So we range from about 17 to 19 years old tonight, the oldest player being 19 years old, so we're a young side.
Well, absolutely incredible, like I say, coming up against players that have played, many times in the Football League.
Yeah.
A lot of former Bromley players here as well, who played for Bromley at the top level of non-league. They didn't look out of place.
No, not at times. We really matched them. With the ball, we kept the ball well, we hurt them, and I thought we dealt with their pressure quite well in patches. There were times when the level showed itself and their physical capabilities overpowered us in certain duels and moments like that, but the boys didn't give up, and they were brave in a lot of moments, which was really pleasing. I think we still need to improve, and it's great exposing ourselves to opposition like this, because we'll only get better and the group will only get better, and we've got to keep pushing and keep striving to improve.
There was a really good support from the Bromley fan base tonight, and it's brilliant for some of them actually to be able to see this young talent and appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's become part of the club's identity now to bring through young players, and it's always good because these are local boys. It connects the fans with the club. And also for the boys, it's a good exposure. I know it's a friendly, but to play against, I don't know how many people were here, but there was a decent crowd in. For some of them, it'll be the biggest crowd they've played in front of. And it exposes them to what real football can be like. And I've said to them, that's just a taste of it. They've got to keep improving, keep going, and try and break into the first team. And
they were tenacious against some really big physical players tonight, which I guess is the identity that Andy talks about instilling in the whole club. It's done in the academy, and they come through ready-made for this kind of football.
Yeah, they've got to be competitive. That's the nature of football, and they've got to be brave, because that's what when they take risks, they'll get rewards for it. So, yeah.
And of course, we did find ourselves a goal down. Sol Kader with a brilliant free kick, almost took the back of the net off. Great strike.
Yeah, it's quite funny. I don't see Sol take many free kicks. So when he took the ball, we were quite surprised, but it was so close, and he struck it so well. I think it went through the wall and caught the keeper off guard, but it was such a great strike. And that's Sol's quality. In the final third, he's deadly. He scores goals at every level he's played at, every test he's had, he has scored goals. So he's one to watch, and he's one that could break through for sure.
It felt like deja vu. We were talking about it earlier. The same thing happened here a couple of years ago. Bromley equalised late on and then took it to penalties and won. It was Finn Roberts with the equaliser this time. A real proud moment for him and his family who are in the stand here.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Finn works so hard. He grafts so much. Listen, he's got a lot of quality as well. But he really puts himself forward in terms of the work he does, the extras he does, his approach to the game, and he deserved it. He deserved a moment like that. And for Finn, I know that will be just a taste. He'll want to go again and achieve even more. And I think it shows the fact that the boys stayed in the game. There were times when we were up against it and Dulwich had a lot of possession, and they put balls in our box with the two strikers up top in the second half, and they were playing into feet, they were crossing the ball a lot, and we had to defend our penalty box well. But the boys dug in, they never stopped working, they never stopped believing that they could get something from the game. And just before, there was a few good passes where we broke lines and got into the final third, and the trialist who took the ball and carried it from the right to the left and played it wide showed the bravery that was instilled from the boys from the get-go, because he ball carried 20 yards to find Finn, and when Finn got the ball there was only one thought in his mind: he was getting a yard and he was striking it, and it went in. So, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant to see, as was. You look behind the goal for the penalty shootout. The penalty shootout's one thing in itself for these young players, but to have all those people behind the goal waving and shouting, but some of the penalties, all of the penalties were really good actually.
Yeah, minus Charlie's that went over the bar, but that's fine. It's just exposing them to another side, like the next side of the game, and conditioning them for what is there to come. We work hard and we see the quality of the boys on the back pitch at Bromley, but in our own environment every day it's easy to recreate the quality they do every day. And playing in a suburban league where we don't get as many fans and the opposition might not be isn't as high quality as tonight, but to do it tonight with the fans there, with a bit of pressure put on them, it's going to make them better for the future. So it's really good to see.
Jamel, proud night for everyone at the club. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.